New this morning, we're talking about how to keep your animal friends healthy and in shape and well into their older years. Joining us this morning is Keith Johnson from Pet Brosia and his two dogs, Mickey and Rosie there. Thanks for being with us, everybody.
Thanks,
First of all, let's talk about proper nutrition for dogs, and cats as well, because you don't want them to get to an unhealthy weight because then it's really so hard for them to lose. So let's talk about taking some proactive steps.
Sure, Jessa. Overall, there's an epidemic in the U.S. where 50% of dogs and cats are overweight, and it's growing. And with that comes other issues in terms of health issues. And part of that is proper nutrition and making sure that you're feeding to their ideal body condition as they age. With Mickey and Rosie, what we found was that Mickey was much more sedate and took on weight much more than Rosie, who was very much active. And we found that we had to be very much into making sure that she was getting the nutrition that she needed. One of the things that you need to do is make sure you have the proper amounts of proteins, fats, carbohydrates, very similar to you and I.
Is that something we would know by looking at our bag of dog food or cat food?
That's the first thing you should do.
Okay.
You should always look at the back of the bag and read the label and see if it's a high quality animal protein is the first ingredient. If you have a nice set of glucosamine conjoinant, if you have omega-6s, omega-3s to provide healthy skin and coat, and to make sure that the carbohydrate sources are high quality.
Let's talk about some of the conditions that animals can develop. Just as we as humans develop problems from obesity, animals do as well.
Sure. I mean, it's the same. Really, it's the same type of diseases and issues as we would have. If they have, they will grow. They could have joint issues as they age. They will have a high level of fat deposits. And what you want to make sure you do is you're checking them and making sure that they do have. They're not getting too much. And a good way to tell is by feeling around the rib area to make sure that you can feel the ribs. It shouldn't be too bony, but you should feel a little bit of fat over it. You're making sure that.
And that's something you can do yourself.
Sure. There's, you have abdominal area here. There should be a little bit of a line in that area where it's going underneath the rib cage. So there's some quick checks that you can do. And by doing that, you can make sure that your pet is able to climb stairs easier, they're able to play longer, and have a higher quality of life as they age.
Keith, I'm running out of time, so I want to talk a little bit about what your company does that can make this easier for people.
So with Pet Brosia, what we do is we custom design the nutrition for each and every pet. If you go to petbrosia.com and you tell us about the breed, age, and weight, we'll custom design a formula based on our algorithms and ship it directly to your house.
So you can take the guesswork out for us, so we don't have to read through all those labels on our cats and dogs bags.
That's exactly what Pet Brosia does. So petbrosia.com, and we'll make it easy for you.
All right, Keith, Rosie, Mickey, thanks for being with us this morning. They were great entertainment for me. The camera loved them.